Hi guys, this is Sidney. So in this video today, I wanted to introduce you to some perspectives, concepts that may help you expand your awareness so that you could raise your consciousness. That's going to help you raise your vibration. Take however resonates for you and discern for yourself if you are receptive to this information and the energy of me and of this video. Okay, so tune into your intuition as always. So I'm just going to let my intuition guide me through this as I speak. And then there are certain topics that I have in mind, but I believe that it will come out if it's meant for me to share with you at this time. Okay, so I'm going to um, start connecting with the divine. Okay, so the first thing that is coming to me is the idea of manifestation. Why do we get so obsessive these days, right? This idea of law of attraction and becoming the creator and manifesting. Right now, a lot of the concepts and the idea behind the manifestation and becoming the creator is very much focused on the third dimensional reality, meaning in survival. So it's like I want to have a better house, bigger house, more houses, or I want to have more money, or I want to be in this relationship, right, where I feel loved, where I feel safe. But usually all of these things right now is all based on the concept of the ego. It's not on the concept of the soul or the higher aspect, higher self with the divine. So all these ideas of wanting more, obtaining more, wanting to have more, what I'm getting is these are not what you want, or not necessarily maybe what you want, but what the society wants you to believe that you want. It's like a commercial. They constantly put a dream scenario that this is the best life. If you have this, you're going to be safe. If you have that, you're going to be secure. They create this picture. So what we are living in, or we're living with right now, is constantly the society or other people telling you what is best for you. So it's like this: when you don't know who you are, others are going to start to define who you are. Oh, I'm not sure if I like this. And the person next to you goes, no, you like that. Don't you remember when you were blah, 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 right? Oh, yes, right. That's right. That's how it is working right now a lot of the times. Or I don't know where I want to be. I don't know what my next step is. And this person is like, I see your future. I can see everything. I have this golden ball, right? The magic ball. Okay, let me see. And then, oh, I see that you're going to be this and this time and you're going to blah, 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 right? And then you go, oh, really? Okay. That's where we are right now. When we don't know, when we don't tap into who we really are, we tend to give our power to other people. And because we are living on earth right now, there's also social pressure that we are constantly dealing with, because all this environment that we are surrounded by is very much built on vibrating in duality consciousness, meaning that level of consciousness, meaning the level of vibration right now on earth. So that's why earth is a very difficult school that a soul chooses to volunteer to come in, and which is also hard to get out of, meaning graduate, because that means you had to learn all the lessons, clear all karma, release, remember who you are, that is love and light, right? But we are all in this process in order to say, okay, I volunteered to come in, okay, I'm now ready to get out. But to get out, It's not so easy right now because of these energies, okay? So basically, all the things that you watch, you just turn on the TV, there will be commercials popping up. Or you go on social media nowadays, you can't curate at your own free will. They're going to send you random stuff to program your subconscious to create desires. You had no desire to go shopping, but then you see this commercial and you're like, oh my God, I want that. Or I'm getting hungry now. I want to buy that coat. Something like that, right? Or you start to compare yourself. Wow, that's the life I want to live, but look where I am, right? Miserable. Like, I don't have that. I don't have that money. I don't have that relationship, or I don't have that place yet. So it is constantly anchoring down the concept of duality consciousness right now in the environment that we are surrounded by day to day. So that is why it's really important for us to stay focused, stay within, because if we don't invest in getting to know who I am, who I really am, there are so many distractions, opinions, and social pressures wanting to what? Control you. So like a puppet, right? This is what you want. Oh, really? That's what I want. Okay, that's what I wanted. And you start living for that, right? You start sacrificing yourself for that. And then you start to experience more pain, because the fundamental start of it was you're not sitting in your power. You are in a powerless state, which is a victim state. Why is it a victim state? Because I'm either more important, I'm less important. I'm better or I'm worse. I'm winning or I'm failing. Compared to what? Compared to the outside. So I only have two options, and that is the limitation in and of itself. I only give myself two options to be, which is I'm better or I'm worse, or I'm positive or I'm negative. So to get out of this, what are we talking about? Neutrality. Neutrality meaning all possibilities. All possibilities meaning all perspectives. All perspectives means truth. Truth is personal, right? You may resonate with this message, you may not. I may say, oh, this is a music that I channel, this is a movie that I channel. You may resonate, you may not. That's why I always emphasize discern for yourself, but you don't need to explain to anybody. Because the more that you do that, you're keeping yourself low. Because on a subconscious level, you're seeking validation. Okay, you are seeking attention from the other sources. That means you're in a taking stance. You're not contributing. You want to take more from the outside. Okay, so when you are in that state, you become a victim, because when you don't get validated, when you're not winning, or when you feel like you're not winning based on the concepts that you've been inserted with through all this information, the commercials, the TVs, the talks, what we learned in school, basically the system is all to produce this duality consciousness concept and put it into our subconscious mind. Subconscious mind affects the way we think, the way we feel, the way we behave, therefore the way we choose things, right? That's what creating desires out of these commercials that you had no desire of. Suddenly you want to buy that dream home, right? Look at my home. Compared to that, it's not living up to it. So what is it creating? Dissatisfaction. and constant insecurity, because where you are, there's always a better place. Okay? It's taking our attention away from being in the here and now and into ourselves. Okay? So everything that you are is enough. And you are exactly in the right place at the right time. Always. But what are all these things are trying to get you to think and believe? You're not exactly where you need to be. There's something better out there. You need to go for that, right? It's call to action in marketing. They use call to action. Another marketing term is a hook, right? They hook you in. Manipulation, right? This happens at a societal level right now. This happens a lot in an individual level. Why? Because we feel like we are not good enough. We feel like we don't have enough, meaning where I am right now is not where I need to be. I need to be over there. Or if you are someone who's fixated on past quite a bit, if that's your pattern, that's where I used to be, that was better compared to where I am right now. Meaning I made a mistake. I made some wrong decisions. They took me here, that I want to be there. I wanted to stay there, but I made a mistake. So I'm right here, which is creating a lot of guilt, self-punishment, you see? So the duality consciousness is consecrating a victim because why? Someone has more power. Someone that you see as everything that you want right now in this moment is constantly what? Punishing you or rewarding you with only two concepts. So when you are in these two concepts, you're going to feel not only limited, but also insecure all the time because there may be someone else taking your place the next moment, right? So that's why we see other people as competition. Or as long as they stay where you are, you feel safe. But once they start to do better in your view, or as they start to raise their vibration, you start to hate them, or you start to feel insecure by them. It's like you either want to possess them, or you either want to win them over. Is the current reality or the energies right now on an individual level, on a collective level that is playing out quite a bit. Okay, so at this time you want to understand that whenever you go into that duality consciousness of that's where I want to be, that's what I want to have, or if I have that, then I will be happy, then I will feel satisfied, then I will feel better, is all what? A programmed belief. Okay, so which means we are not in our power right now when that happens. That's why call your power back, right? All of these things is taking place. So when you want to manifest or understand manifest, it's not because you want to obtain more, but because you want to fulfill your soul mission in this lifetime that you came here for. That's how you can graduate. Because as long as you stay wanting to create out of the ego, meaning manifest something out of the ego, I want more house, I want 2 houses, I want 10 houses, I want 100 houses. You have to understand the responsibility behind it, but not just that. You want to understand why you want it. You have to be very pure and clear with your intention. And there are souls who are meant to own 100 houses, not to become rich because they have more, the idea of duality consciousness, but because they're doing it for the greater good, meaning it's in their soul blueprint. They're meant to do this to provide certain things for other people. They're doing a service to greater good for everyone. But it's not for my own good, meaning my own selfish reasons. I want to have more. That's where all this conflict and wars and disease is rooted from right now. People wanting to have more for their own good. But the universe works in giving and receiving in fair amount, meaning what you put out is what you receive back, which is the basic idea of karma. What goes around comes around, right? Is that your intention. When you are pure with your intention, you receive back because everything is energy. So you're going to be provided with what you want and what you need. And it is not to take from other people to have more for yourself, but you are doing it to provide service to other people in your genuine vibration. So we could deceive ourselves with words, right? This is all for you. I'm your blah, blah, blah. But when the energy or the energy signature or the vibration is not in the right place, that's how we create karma, because your intention is not pure. So that's why we need to go in and ask ourselves, why we do this? Why am I doing this? Why do I keep obsessing? Why am I trying to get attention from these people? Why do I try to manipulate them? Or what's my intention behind my actions? That's why you want to constantly review your intentions rather than focusing on obtaining something and seeing everything as your means to an end, because that means you're going to manipulate other people. But we are here to manipulate energy, not to manipulate other sources to get more for myself. We are here to manipulate energy, so we want to master becoming the creator of our own reality, okay? And that is, you align yourself with the higher self, with the divine. That's where we are moving into. And the souls who are going to understand this concept, or are going to be drawn to this concept right now genuinely, are on the ascension path, and they're moving in the right direction right now. But if you're watching this video and you want to have this information to make it your tool to create more material things, that's out of the ego, that's out of your insecurity, then it's like that's where the stagnancy comes from. You're repeating the same old, because your vibration is not rising up. You're like, okay, I want to have that information so that I can manifest more things for myself. It's not going to work that way anymore, because we are moving into the age of Aquarius. Age of sovereignty, age of spirit, age of the light. Okay, so we are moving out of the age of Pisces, we're moving into the age of Aquarius. And that means you have to repeat the same grade. And I'm sharing this not to scare you, but to emphasize how important it is for you to wake up right now and step up your game. And let others define you, or you trying to seek light in others who are in high vibration. You need to seek the light within yourself, meaning focus on yourself, rather than wanting attention or validation from someone else right now. And whenever you feel like you want to do that or you have that need, you need to explore your intention behind why you want to do that, that has all the answers to your pain right now. So the cure for that is within you. It's not outside. It's the message that is coming to me for me to share at this time. Okay? So simply when we look at the concept of manifestation, it's not because we want to create because it is better. We don't want to create because I'm not happy where I am. Okay? We want to start from a place that I'm grateful for all that I have right now. I am exactly where I need to be in this moment, and I completely trust in that. So you are creating and manifesting from that place, not from a place of lack, not from a place because I'm not where I want to be at, it's not where I want to be at, or I need to be there, I want to have more. That is the old concept of manifestation of the ego that's going to continuously anchor people down in the lower vibration, especially the lower chakras. Okay, they're going to mainly operate on root chakra, sacral, and the solar plexus, unbalanced. Okay, so we just had a lot of activations for higher chakras to get ourselves prepared for the age of Aquarius, the age of light, I would say the age of vibration. So you need to start embodying more of that energy and work on the fundamentals, not get distracted by the things or the ideas that you want to obtain or manifest. You want to start being grateful every day. Grateful for all that you are, all of who you are, all that you are becoming right now, all that you are learning, all the mistakes that you made, and the lessons that you learned from them, right? You want to stay in constant gratitude. And with that, you will start to embody, meaning start to vibrate, really, truly feeling that you lack nothing in this moment, that you're so grateful. You're going to cry. You're going to be in tears of gratitude because you realize that you've been living in lack for so long, that you lack nothing. You have everything. Okay? That's the place that we want to be in every moment to moment. And if you want to start creating, that's the place that you want to start creating from. Okay? That you have everything. That's how we start becoming a co-creator, not just a manifester, okay? Co-create with the universe, because every soul that's here came with a unique soul blueprint connected to the source. That's going to fulfill you on a soul level. You're going to feel content, you're going to feel excited, you're going to feel inspired, you're going to feel joyful, you're going to feel grateful for what you are to do every day, the ideas that you have, right? And you start to create with your inspiration. And in that moment, you're connected to the divine because you're operating with your intuition, which is the heart, which is the portal, which you are connected to other dimensions, your higher self, your higher consciousness, your angels, your spirit team. So whatever that you are doing is you're doing it for the greater good of all, for the humanity. It's not for me wanting, securing, having more for myself, to feel secure, to feel safe, to feel like I'm in the right place, to feel like I am good enough. Okay, because right now we're all healing from this idea of not feeling good enough. That's why we want to become an overachiever. We are getting obsessed, addicted to being busy all the time, right? Wanting to have more, or feel like I need to do something, or feel like I need to be somewhere. It's the idea of more is the better, more the better, right? These all marketing, the commercials, injecting certain information repeatedly, so it creates a belief system in our subconscious mind that's going to affect the way we behave. Right now, because of that, a lot of us are in an unconscious state, right, in the collective, doing the same thing over and over. And when someone says, this is who you are, this is what you want, you're like, oh yeah, that's who I am. That is right. Yes, that's the life I want. That is right. You start living for them. Okay? You need to be your own person. And to be your own person, you need to invest in yourself. Meaning, it's like if you want to really truly get to know someone, you really have to listen to their stories, right? You can't just be like, okay, how old are you? Where are you from? Where do you live? What's your job? Right? So it's like this. I recently saw this story where someone was talking about, you know, that, do you know how to say this bird in Korean? Well, yes, this is called blah. Do you know how to say this bird in Italian? Yes, this is blah. Do you know how to say this name in English? Yes, that is blah, blah, blah. Do you know how to say this name of this bird in Japanese? Yes, this is blah, blah, blah. But what does that mean? You know, the intellect, right? The information. The language creates limitations too, right? This is just this is just that, this is this. But what do you know about the bird? We don't know anything about the bird, where they live, what is the environment that they best thrive in, where they move to in springtime, where they move to in summertime, or how they operate. It's just the same. You're not just like this ethnicity, the skin color, how you look, or what your name is, where you're from, what your job is, right? There's more to you than that. And it's a strong message. So who are you? What's your intention behind every action? Is the one that's going to help you get deeper within yourself, so that you become what? Honest with yourself. You start deceiving. You stop deceiving your own self. Justifying, right? Oh, I'm just doing this because blah, blah, blah. But you're really going to get to know you on a deeper level. Oh, I'm doing this because I'm actually afraid that blah, blah, blah. Or I'm actually angry that blah, blah, blah. Or I'm actually feel like I'm not good enough for this or for that, blah, blah, blah. That's the starting point in becoming the manifester or the creator of your own reality at this time, rather than just having a technique or imagining, because you can create, you can manifest, okay, you can imagine certain things, you can manifest, because everything is energy. Everything, every physical thing is energy. Money is energy too. So you can manifest money too. But what good does it do for your soul's journey? Are you going to graduate, or are you going to keep repeating the same cycle? is a question that I'm imposing right now for you to think about at this time. So right now, the question is not really what's going to make me happy, but I am happy already. I am content already. What's going to bring me good if I have that? No, you are happy already. You have everything already. So we need to get out of these conditions first. And that's where we need to focus ourselves on right now in order to raise our vibration, to raise our consciousness. That's going to help you on a soul level, on an individual level, because it's going to help you lead you naturally into your soul mission and purpose. And you're going to feel joyful every day. That's going to help you not feel like something is work, but your passion, your dream, your inspiration. Because that design was made to help serve the entire universe. And you have that soul blueprint or the gold print already within you. That's where we want to become the creator or the manifester. It's not because we want a bigger house or a better relationship. Because when you're not prepared for that frequency, it's not really yours. And you're only creating out of the lack. You need to create something from a place of abundance, meaning gratitude. Grateful for all that you have in this moment, all that you are in this moment right now. However you're broken doesn't mean you're not good enough. Every aspect or every process, the fact that the truth that you are enough doesn't change. But what creates a disbelief about that is our subconscious that is heavily programmed with social pressures, this idea of duality consciousness, of separation, right? That's giving us constant conditions where if we're not good enough. We're always the victim of circumstances. And the starting point of that is the limitation of duality. I only have two concepts. I can only be good or bad. Or my feelings can either be positive or negative. So I avoid, right? So I lie to myself because I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive, right? But what we need to do is being truthful, which is the neutral state, the truth of who I really am, where I really am, is what is really going to liberate us at this time. And once your vibration is ready, manifestation is going to be instant and become more effortless because you are in the energy of abundance. That means like attracts like. You are in the energy of pure joy, peace, good intentions. That's what's going to show up in your reality. So that's where we need to focus on fundamentally, okay? That is something that I was really guided to share in this video today. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.